4 p.m. here in Harare, Zimbabwe's capital. Welcome to ZTN News Blitz, our top stories. Zimbabwe's currency manipulation. Will the RBZ prevail? Striking Zimbabwe doctors snub disciplinary hearings. Zimbabwe Music Awards make a comeback. No hope for Zimbabwe striker Knowledge Musona. Authorities in Zimbabwe are investigating 50 companies believed to be manipulating parallel market foreign currency rates. The companies are said to be controlling 9.5 billion Zimbabwe dollars, which is half of the entire country's bank deposits. Currency manipulation has been rife in Zimbabwe ever since foreign and local currency accounts were separated.
Just imagine, as I've said, if the customers, if the clients of banks in this country, they account for 50% of the deposits. Would it be fair for those 50 clients of banks to cause the movement in the exchange rate, which end up affecting everyone throughout the whole country? We must not allow such a thing to happen, because at the end of the day, the prices, they will affect everyone in the economy.
However, different business leaders are of a different view.
In financial shenanigans where they are no longer depositing money through the bank account. It could also be a sign of how Zimbabwe economy has moved from being a large scale to a very, very tiny small scale economy, where a number of players are now SMEs. And naturally, when you look at those small scale or micro companies, they don't have a tendency of depositing money in the bank account.
Construction work on a flyover bridge in Norton along the Harare-Bulawayo highway is set for completion before the end of November this year. Completion of the structure is expected to complement work of dualizing the Harare-Bulawayo highway. Bitumen World, the company that was contracted to construct the bridge, says work is almost 80% complete. The company's chief executive officer, Andre Zetzman, speaks to ZTN.
We started this in March this year, 2019, and we will complete by the 25th of November this year. It's all been done by local design, local contractor, local materials, and we're almost complete here.
Striking doctors in Zimbabwe say they will not attend disciplinary hearings slated for Friday. The doctors were ordered back to work by the Labour Court 2 weeks ago. However, most of them ignored the order, prompting the Health Services Board to schedule the hearings. Zimbabwe Hospital Doctors Association Vice President Masimbandoro speaks to ZTN.
Hearings won't solve the current impasse between the doctors and the employers. And in the same vein, they are also incapacitated to actually attend, physically attend the hearings. We are to consult our legal advice on what's the next step forward with regards to the hearings as well.
National Power Utilities ZESA Holding says it has collected over 15% of the 1.2 billion Zimbabwe dollars that is owed by domestic customers. Acting CEO Patrick Chivaura told ZTN that ZESA is almost done migrating customers to prepaid metering.
We are recovering our money very well for those who are on prepaid. We have a small number of postpaid domestics, about 100,000. It's tremendously gone down.
Meanwhile, electricity users in Zimbabwe have questioned the new billing system by the Zimbabwe Electricity Supply Authority. Some consumers suspect that the power utility is charging more than what is being used on the prepaid meter system. ZESA hiked electricity tariffs by 320% and also introduced a new billing system that is meant to encourage conservative use of electricity by charging heavy users more. ZESA spokesperson explains how the new billing system works.
The first 50 units are charged, we call them the lifeline tariff. This was a deliberate attempt by government to ensure that all customers of electricity, especially the vulnerable, so it makes electricity a basic human right. From then on, we go to the next band where most of us belong, which is the 150 to 150 kilowatts, and this band is charged at a slightly higher rate of 91 cents. If you look at that, multiply that by 150, you then get 156. After this band, electricity becomes a premium. You obviously have gadgets that are consuming power. You obviously are doing activities that are consuming power. And before all this, you are then getting power at a subsidized rate. But at this third band, you then pay the full cost of power. It's a cost-reflective tariff at $3.87.
Zimbabwe Music Awards, Zim on Monday unveiled its roadmap for the 2020 awards after taking a 3-year break. Zim newly elected CEO Reason Sibanda told ZTN that during their sabbatical, they had come up with long-term strategies and were now adequately prepared for the awards. He assured Zimbabwean musicians that from next year, the awards will take place every year.
We started planning around it, and our plans are not short-term, they are long-term. Hence, we have taken this long to come back. I think we found it better that we come back when we've already prepared a strong foundation for long-term than to create a fast comeback and then disappear. But I would like to assure you, as the chairman assured you, that every year we're going to have the Zimas.
Let's take a look at what's happening in sport. Hamilton Masakadza has been appointed as Zimbabwe Cricket ZC Director of Cricket, a newly created role designed to transform the game both on and off the field. The 36-year-old former Zimbabwe captain will be responsible for defining policy, strategy and programs of best practice throughout all aspects of the ZC cricket pathway. He will be accountable for the recruitment, management and interaction of senior cricket technical staff within the Cricket Affairs Department. In football, the Zimbabwe national team striker Knowledge Musona hasn't featured in the Underlet senior team since the start of the campaign, and the hope of saving his career after the appointment of Frank Vicaturin early in the month is slowly fading away following latest revelations. According to reports in Belgium, nothing has changed regarding the 29-year-old's future, as the club is still considering shipping him out in January. But his exit will be a lone move as Underlet want to recoup their investment in the player. In tennis, world number 3 Roger Federer has withdrawn from the ATP Cup that is set to start in January for family reasons. The 20-time Grand Slam champion's decision means Switzerland no longer qualify for the 24-team event. Switzerland had been seeded in the same group as Great Britain, who qualified after Andy Murray confirmed his entry. This decision will see an extra team added to the competition, which runs from the 3rd to the 11th of January in 2020, with a final lineup confirmed on the 13th of November. That's all we had on ZTN News Blitz. Join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thanks for watching.